It's Sunday, November 8th, and you're watching The Great Lost Rewatch. Today we're watching the Season 1 episode, Born to Run. Just in case we didn't know about Kate already, she was born to run. She likes to run away from her problems. That's what we learn in this episode. I don't know. So basically the plot of this episode, the basic storyline of this episode is that they're trying to, on the island, they're trying to get the raft ready to sail the next day because the character of Mr. Arts was introduced to advance the plot of getting the boat off the island really quickly. And he doesn't stick around very long, as you will see in the next episode. And then somebody's poisoned Michael, and they're trying to figure out who it is. And then off the island, it's a story about Kate wanting to visit her mom in the hospital because she's dying of cancer, and her childhood best friend is a doctor at the hospital their mom is being treated at, so she goes to him for help to get her to talk to her mom, but her mom just yells for help when she sees Kate, and her friend, the doctor, Tom, ends up getting killed as she's trying to get away. A couple of little fun Easter eggs in this episode. The day that they recorded the message in the time capsule was August 15th, 1989. 8/15/1989. And the thing that they used to bury everything, the time capsule itself, was a one New Kids on the Block lunchbox. We won't see that again for a very long time, and I will not even pick up on it until I re-watch the episode. Also, in her flashback, we learn that the costume people like to use the same costumes in flashbacks because Kate wears that jacket again in the episode where she meets up with Cassidy. I know this because I really thought that jacket was super cute and I wanted it. The fake name that Kate uses is Joan Hart. I think that's kind of funny because the actress that plays Kate's mom was also on Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Melissa Joan Hart. Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, back on the island, Charlie's talking about how record sales for his album must have gone up when they found out that he died in a plane crash, which is totally true, Charlie. You're totally right. But you're not right about getting off the island and making an album. Sorry. When Locke and Boone were using the trebuchet, did they have that much of the hatch, like, unearthed? Because, like, man, did they have, like, almost that whole thing unearthed? I mean, not the whole thing. We know the hatch is huge and very deep underground, but, dang. I don't know if I blocked out what this episode or something. I forgot that everybody learns that Kate's a fugitive. Sawyer does know that she's a fugitive, and she didn't even tell him. He just knew. He just knew. Because Sawyer is a con man, and you can't con a con man. Jack and Locke are fighting about not telling each other things. It's such a struggle to be the leader on the island, right? It's like, well, you didn't tell me about this, so I didn't tell you about this. Well, you didn't tell me about blah, 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 so I didn't tell you about blah, blah, blah. Could they be acting like bigger children? Really? Really? I like the new song that Charlie's writing. The Monster Eats the Pilot. It's going to be track number 2 on his new album. I just think that's really, really funny. Walt, you're very creepy. And how do you know about the hatch? And why shouldn't they open it? Why? Sawyer is pushing Kate away. Does this set up kind of more of their relationship to bond when he comes back? Tomorrow, Leslie does the first part of Exodus, and we're getting ready to wrap up season 1 here in the next couple of days, so let's get pumped for season 2! Yay! Alright, Leslie, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
We're gonna need to watch that again.